So first off, I'm gonna look to the judge.
Yeah.
And because, you know, that's my telepathy thing. I don't like being invasive. So I'm going to ask the judge. What is that?
This is what the judge is doing.
I'm gonna ask the judge if it's acceptable if I speak in my native tongue.
Oh, yeah. We are all, as long as you speak to everybody, including the stenographer.
So during the parade, there was a commotion, as we all know. Things got heated very quickly. A friend of mine had tried to intervene, and things were getting quite violent. I had the intent of kind of getting everyone's attention, because I had concerns about the violence, and I'm not skilled with people. Perhaps my decisions were the incorrect ones, but I did create fireworks. As far as the shots, I had no weapon.
Did you not create the fireworks to try to destabilize the situation further?
I created fireworks to calm the situation.
And that one played the guitar also to calm the situation?
Yes.
For the record, I watched you shitty guards kill civilians.
Let it be known that it was the guards themselves who actually killed the civilians. I still think y'all should vote this guy guilty for his shit, and I rest my case. Most of the general consensus of the court is actually that, piano.
Do people just not even care that I exist? Are they just only trying to persecute them?
Yeah, that's what it's looking like.
I'm just kind of sitting in the background like, am I just a witness here? Do I even need to be here? Where the fuck is my base?
The prosecuting attorney comes up to you really quickly and goes, "You can still turn against him right now, come on, just do it."
Meanwhile, my character's just in the benches trying not to laugh.
That's why I'm saying all this to you. You're the jury that I'm trying to explain this all to. But yeah, we end up getting the general consensus of the jury is that you probably were trying to actually and it's even if you weren't directly, she tried before you to. So
Right. She's part of my heart.
To calm it.
So.
yeah. Oh yeah, and what about those guards and that team that are also witnesses to all this stuff happening? Remember when the guards were there? That you saved?
During the parade?
The guards who shot these civilians.
What about them?
Should they be here right now?
Yeah, but they're clearly not.
They were sent on a patrol mission today.
Convenient.
They couldn't be here to testify on your behalf because they were sent on a patrol mission today.
Well, then you have no case for that. If there are no witnesses besides the two people that were trying to de-escalate.
The judge thought that I might have a case. That's why we're having this.
The judge decided to be a racist, so you're right.
I believe I have a case, and it's up to these guys to decide whether or not he or they is guilty. All I'm doing is presenting a case.
Alrighty.
That these guys that he's a dick. But
And they're gonna try and use turn against me because you're the only one who was there.
Yeah. And they couldn't fucking get rid of you.
The judge has a bunch of information sitting on his desk, right?
Yeah.
I'd like to see them fucking try.
Yeah, that nobody else is able to see.
Yeah.
No, I've pack bonded with your electric dog, with your electric shark dog, so they can't really.
So I cast bend perspective to set a shadowy set of eyes on the wall above the judges.
Do you still have somatic components?
Just gestures.
Besides
which
my
I can only
character,
I was gonna say, what are the wordy ones?
Your
What are the
pants,
words? Verbal.
She would die.
You don't have verbal? Okay.
No, it's all gestures, and I'm just kind
guards
of
are gonna see if they can. Yeah, they're gonna see if they can see you doing something weird.
So I roll against it?
Yeah, you can make me a... Do you get like a high check when you're casting, or you just... Yeah,
No.
just make me an opposing sort of like...
I guess I'd go off of my wisdom modifier because I'm trying not to be seen.
Yeah.
and
no,
wide enough not to
the
fix.
terrifying thing about the
So
shark
11.
Okay, they didn't
it
see.
is full of tiny
It's close
cracks.
enough. They didn't see.
Yeah, and so
You bust
I
that fucker
face
open, a bunch
shadowy
of
set of
tiny
eyes
crabs are
kind of
gonna
like
burst forth
up
from
above
the
the
room.
judge.
You
Nobody
can't
really
look.
thinks
That's all they
anything
do.
of it
They're not
as it.
violent.
You want to see what he's
But that's
reading?
what you're gonna see.
Yeah,
What are you
Eyes
doing?
of Darkness.
Oh,
I can
so
switch
they're
at
like
it
those really
to it
tiny
at
crabs.
will, and it
Yeah.
allows me to see everything.
You're getting the
That's how
impression
Batman
that the
works.
judge has no power and is sort of formality here, because he has nothing on his desk except for like a stick figure of a boob lady that he's drawing, and he's drawn a picture of a butt.
Hold on.
Looks like the judge is just a formality.
I'll get it real quick.
So what will we commemorate?
Oh, after 3 rounds of battle.
It's funny.
Oh yeah.
So remember how my character was just saying like, sounds pretty evil.
Yeah,
I'm chaotic evil.
you would know. Also, I'm really hoping you took that guy's money and just like
What are you doing?
that guy.
Hey, what cabinet?
The opening glassy one.
Oh, open up. Oh.
Yeah, that's why I was just being as vague as possible. Just like, that sounds pretty evil.
Oh, that's right. I suppose you moved it because it's rings. Usually you keep it in that other cupboard.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But yeah, oh, now you get to do, because it's the end of round 1. That was round 1, was trying to establish that you've been a dick since day 1, which he failed to do.
Oh!
So now you get each give them a chance.
Oh, that's kind of
Yeah. Make me a diplo check. Like a final statement for this opening thing, diplo check. No. Do you have any final statements before we move on to round
I
2?
have 7 in diplomacy, so I gotta remember that.
It's DC 10 too. You'll probably pass it.
Plus 7. 15?
Okay. So so what do you say?
Things in here. Oh, for like my final statement?
Yeah, what do you say for a final statement on this opening crowd the parade thing?
I apologize for any errors in decision I may have made. Again, I've only been in your society for about a year. Before that, I knew nothing. And I'm trying. Every day I'm trying to be a better part of this society that you guys have invited me to be in.
Okay. And he also passed his diplo check.
Okay.
And he goes,
Fuck this guy.
and I think, fuck this guy, exactly. So, number 2, round 2. Having made their way into the ranks of this glorious city's
Who fucking
bravest
knows? He
adventurers
left us.
and
Good
soldiers,
things.
their reign of terror continued further.
Our community's just taking a nap somewhere.
Upon examination of the 2 dead men, well, gotta change that. Upon examination of the dead man brought in by investigators, he was killed. He was
Thank you for
killed
the nightmare fuel.
by an animal that was not quite shark, not quite puppy. One man even had. Didn't happen. They don't know that. This man that was eaten by the shuppy. This man was a hero. He was someone useful. Someone who the whole world and all of us cared about greatly. He was taken from us early by them and their damnable mechanical nightmare. Look at this monstrosity! Several. You love it? You love it?
I love it because, like, have you seen my shark puppy?
Yeah,
Like,
look at this monstrosity. Several staff members and an animal handler roll Shuppy into the room.
Rolls on its back.
They wheel him.
yeah, no, he's just.
They wheel him
big
to the
fucking-
front and put a label on his glass case. Exhibit A. The crowd gasps. Shuppy is excited with the attention. The animal handler reaches through the glass window and pets Shuppy. Shuppy is pleased. The animal handler gives Illy a look like, this animal? This animal right here. And because clearly it's so vicious, getting pets like this. The prosecuting attorney doesn't look pleased. It was supposed to be a damning piece of evidence. Don't be fooled, my fellow people. that creature did in fact kill that one, because I only know about one. That creature did in fact kill that man, didn't they?
So as he's saying this, I imagine Shark Puppy like rolls over onto his back for tummy scratches.
Yeah.
Fucking big old tongue just fucking hanging out. He's only got a charisma of like 6 minus 2. It's not a good charisma, but he's cute as shit. He's a dog. Shark. Again, as we've stated previously when we talked about this incident, the spores were causing mind control issues.
I want a yes or no answer. Did Shuppy kill nobody?
So, Shuppy is a beast that only reacts in self-defense by design. So yes, he did kill him in self-defense.
The crowd gasps when you admit that it was Shuppy. So
I had no weapons.
we get minus 2 law points from the fact that you did kill a man with an extension of you. But we get plus 1 points from the Shuppy exhibit. Yeah, minus 2 points for the fact that you killed the guy, and minus 1 points for admitting to it. You would have got minus 2 points if you had tried to lie that Shuppy killed. So you told the truth, you only got a minus 1. So that equates all out to 0. Plus 1, minus 1, plus 2, minus 2. We're at 0 law points right now. Prosecuting attorney is at 1. And that's the end of round 2. We have a chance to make Diplo checks now. Do you have anything to say about this end of round 2? About the fact that you killed a guy?
My slow friend over there can attest to Shark Puppy's personality.
I'm just staring at Sharpie with like puppy, 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 puppy.
How could somebody as simple and kind as my friend here love a monster?
Because I don't try to attack it. Puppy, puppy.
The innocence,
puppy.
the mind of a child. Really? 14 plus 7.
pass.
So 21.
You pass. So
Feeling by the closing. Look at her! She's done with the box of
Look at
rocks.
this simpleton! Do you think this simpleton would be so...
Are children capable of loving monsters? No! Neither is my dear friend here.
I feel like children are incapable of viewing things as monsters in general.
Shut up.
and he says, don't be fooled by that. That thing is a killer. And then that's pretty much it.
If it's such a killer, why not let it out and prove it to us?
Roll me a persuasion. Not a terrible argument, actually.
You're a serial killer, show me!
Persuasion.
Fucking throat!
If guns kill people, why do they put this gun on the table and tell them to kill?
It's not a bad argument.
Where's my persuasion?
We don't have is that diplomacy then?
It's
Yeah.
diplomacy. It'd be DC 20.
So, plus 4.
12.
16.
Mm-mm.
No?
How's
No.
your diplomacy only plus
Oh, can I chime in that I'd like
Because
to
she's
see
only
it?
level 2 bard.
Oh yeah, that's
Can I
right.
chime in that I'd
forget.
like to see it?
That's the problem with multiclassing, is you're never strong on either.
Yeah, as a
Yes.
jerk, can he request
Yeah.
freedom of the Shuppy?
Uh,
Show us this beast. You have your animal handler there.
you see some random dude from the crowd that you recognize as the guy that paid you. He goes up the stairs really fast and goes, and he goes.
Can I diplomacy him while he's still next to me?
You can still diplomacy to try to get the dog out though, but the more you chain things, the more increasingly difficult I'm gonna make them. Like it'd be a DC 25 this time. I don't allow chaining of things, but I'm not gonna say you can't try to persuade. That's just
No?
Yeah.
I'll pass on that one.
okay. Third and final round. You're 1 point behind,
Yeah.
and that brings us to the mind control. All the spore / mental related illness. Was it not you and all of your flare bullshit? Didn't you try to mind control those dead men? Admit it, you tried to control those men. It wasn't the spores or any of that shit. You tried to mind control those guys. And you probably mind controlled the dryad too.
In my defense,
Because the spores didn't act on their own.
I've got this one. You just wait for this argument, because this is a good one. So you're accusing me of using my mind control powers that you allege that I have that nobody's seen in action. So first off, on that, I'm but an infant mind
I was
flayer.
going to say they do just assume you have mind control. Even me as a DM assumes you have it.
I'm but an infant mind flayer. When I emerged into consciousness, my hive mind was gone. I'm sure you guys don't understand what it means, but that would be equivalent to leaving a newborn child on their own without anything. I have no proper recollection of how to be a mind flayer. The only mind flayer in me is my physical appearance. Also, if my psionic powers are so terrifying, so dangerous, why do you allow me in your mind now? What's to stop me from just mind flaring my way out of this?
Scrambled eggs.
Since I'm so powerful, why would I be wasting my time with an argument with this? My friend craves her weapon, her instrument, her life.
Who am I to know?
My shuppy.
Who are we to know
Engaged?
what these sort of, double, triple, long contingency plans you have here? Maybe you're trying to maybe you've been trying a slow infiltration. I'll bet you've been trying a slow infiltration since day one, since you got into the science community. Now you have all this power. You're the leading researcher on this mind control fucking spore disease. Wasn't this all premeditated?
All this power. You sit there and say I have power. I am beaten on a daily basis because of the way I look. Were I such this almighty being, why would I allow myself? Have you met an elder god? Have you met a hive mind? You think they would just let themselves be this for the sake of a long game? Were I so powerful? Were I so capable of all these mind flayer things you accuse me of? I would have taken you over by now. It would have been done with. But I'm not. I'm a tinkerer. I wasn't born a tinkerer. I became a tinkerer. I just want to live in this community. Why would I long con as a scientist to help save the community, to take over the community? It makes no sense. I would make you sickly, lose numbers. If I wanted a strong army, I would allow you to live.
I don't know your mind flare ways. He's starting to like. But he goes.
He says he doesn't know his mind flare ways, but
And yet here he stands accusing me of them.
then fine. You know, if it wasn't you, where does all the mind control come from?
The mushrooms that is connected to the dryad that our community has. Whether or not you believe me on where all that comes from, the fact is, we know plants are powerful. Our entire life is based on plants.
What does the
We know
what does
plants.
the dryad Archimedes have to do with the spores? The spores are the mind controlling thing, is it not?
the spores come from the dryad. Well, the mushrooms.
Is it not well
release the
established
spores
that
once.
any natural community here has a dryad?
Yeah, so that's why I'm asking. Weren't you mind controlling the dryad or something?
You
What
think
was the
you think the dryad that weak that
Why
I would
w-
have the ability to mind control?
then explain to me, then offer me an alternate story. I know it's about reasonable adult, but then tell me, if it wasn't you, what do you think happened? What do you think happened to the dryad then that made everything fucking crazy?
The incense contained a chemical.
And then as soon as you say incense, they go,
Incense.
and the prosecuting attorney, make me an obs check.
16.
Holy shit, yep. As soon as you mention incense sticks, the prosecuting attorney's like stammers for the first time. He's like, you incense sticks? Okay, and then like the cutscene starts happening without him. They're like, bring in the incense sticks, and cause you're like, bring in the, or you're like, bring in the incense sticks, and he's like, no, don't bring in the incense sticks. And they bring in the incense sticks. Exhibit B. They lay
Did no one?
3 incense sticks. 3 incense sticks on the table as Exhibit B. And they go, see? Your friend here did say there was 3. The experts conclude. Oh, they brought in an outside expert to examine the incense sticks. And the experts conclude that it's authentic. They're authentically grown incense sticks, grown only in the regions of Auroria, a region to the northwest populated by slime people. They live very near and upon the surface world, on outcroppings of igneous rock and coral. The slime people there use the insanity herb as a recreational drug, but it is known to have paranoia and other hallucinogenic effects, especially on people who have not been exposed to it before. Hey. Auroria, hey, isn't that where you're from, prosecuting attorney? Auroria? 2 points here.
So really, if you think about it, there's more evidence that the prosecuting attorney was the one that was mind controlling the dryad than there was for the mind flayer.
Well, this prosecutor claims to know so much about mind controlling abilities. Kind of
So
suspicious,
interesting.
isn't it?
He knows so much about it until we're turning it around on him.
And that's the end of the round. You're like, these incense sticks that everybody knows about, and he's like, nah, man. So, end of round, attempted Diplo. Oh, shit. Reroll. Wow, we both rolled a 2.
I got a 9 though. My diplomacy's plus 7.
Literally, everybody in the audience turns to each other, and the jury turns and goes, I don't know who to believe.
I don't know.
I mean, the question is, where did these sticks even come from? I brought them in. How did they get to the druid's cabin? Everyone in this town knows me. I've been here since the hive mind was gone. I've never traveled outside of town, outside of where I need to be for science, and it's certainly never been to the city of Vozek. I've been documented on clock every single day since I got here. I've been to work every single day. And accounted for. Now, who of us is from where those are? Who could have possibly brought them here?
We win.
I'll walk over to you.
With
High
the
five.
incense sticks.
Moist.
Sorry.
He turns to face the
I'm
people
moist.
slowly.
That's what I was
My
saying.
hands are clammy.
No, remember, Illy's moist.
There's just this weird, like,
Yeah.
just, alright!
The prosecuting attorney turns to face the people slowly. He pulls the missing insanity stick from his white coat and holds it high above his head. The bailiff draws his club, and the 2 guards in the room aim their muskets at him. Drop that now! The prosecuting attorney smiles and says, one last time. The hand in which he holds the insanity stick melts away as the illusion he had in place ends. In place of a human arm, there is now an appendage of slime.
It's the slime people.
Viscous fluids and blood vessels gruesomely displayed for all to see. The herb in his hand falls into the slime and dissolves immediately, the tiny particles flowing down and along the appendage towards the body. The particles begin to glow a bright green. As the green particles travel the length of the rest of the creature's body, the guards shoot their muskets. The bullets fly straight through the creature's body as easily as water, visibly ineffective. The bullets ricochet off into the courtroom as the holes in the creature's body ripple outward like waves. The waves join with the appendage as the illusion melts away into the real creature within. A sentient being made of slime, now filled with glowing insanity herb. I am chosen as emissary of your future god, he says in a liquid, burbly voice. Every future with you in it must not be, he says to Illy. Roll for initiative.
I don't even have my axe!
I'm working on that. I'm trying to see.
Got a solid 14.
Yeah, 16. Oh, plus my initiative is 18.
Oh, whoever has the highest initiative rolls. We do
Oh.
group initiative.
I don't know which one you should. My initiative is +2.
My initiative is also +2.
I think mine's like a +7.
Okay.
Mine's a +0.
You're not even. Are you here?
No.
Mine is a +0 because
0.
I decided against improved initiative and decided that craft 1 would be a better choice.
Can we count her
Alright.
roll that she already did at 14? Can we count her roll 14?
Or no, you had a higher roll.
+2?
I
Was it
had
16?
it was a 16 plus my 2, so
16
16.
+2.
Okay. I rolled a 4.
Oh, queen.
Before we start this battle, I need to do a perception check for elephant seals.
Go for it.
Maybe there's an elephant seal on the jury.
11. So no, we're good. I don't think there's any elephant seals around. I'm sure there isn't. Unless there is.
I wish I had a design already for my tiny homunculus. Okay. So,
I do.
I've got it. I know what I'm gonna do.
That's the jury box.
You gave me an idea because of octopi.
You're over here.
Well,
So,
I said that because with male octopi, one of their tentacles is just a very long penis.
I know that. So they took everything on my person into the evidence locker, right?
Yep.
Can I have a conveniently timed small homunculus emerge and open up the door so her battle axe gets to her?
Has it been just fucking careening on the wall the whole time?
Yeah, I imagine it's been at the door and my
Just-
homunculus senses my danger, so
Wait.
it activates.
Because they would have brought your fucking guitar in as evidence. Yeah, I'm gonna say
So
like,
it's in the courtroom.
it's literally laying in front of oh no, they're I'm gonna put a side table because they were like they're not gonna put it directly in front of you. But
Okay, I was gonna say, because my homunculus could have like an awesome.
So that
well-timed
explains why
activation.
I've been so calm during this, because my axe has been within
Right, you've been able to
sight.
see it this whole time.
you're up here.
I am right. Yeah.
I know my character's going crazy. She hasn't had mind-changing substances in so long. She hasn't had her music, anything. Do we have that kind of thing here?
No, it's in
Canonically, Ellie's a stoner.
Yeah, Illy's like he doesn't normally like tell people you're like the only person who knows. He keeps it on the down low. But like he wears like a steampunk
I
mask.
turn over to you, I'm just like, we're gonna get so ripped after this, right?
He's nothing. He wears like this steampunky mask, but it also has like a secret bong in it. So he's like just sitting there like.
That's where the spine being is?
Yep.
I'll show you Illy's mask. It's awesome. And that's just what he uses, like, discreetly. He wouldn't tell people he's a stoner because he feels like people would judge him negatively for that. And he gets enough of that. Thank you.
Futuristic was fantastic.
That's
I like it.
And his tentacles come out the bottom. Like he usually doesn't take it off. His tentacles just come out of holes on the bottom. Or they can
I
like,
bet I can
pull
get
up.
them to take it off. Get them to take it off.
Well, he's got it out. They've got it out now because they fucking took it. But he hates his face, so he likes to keep the mask on and get stoned.
Do octopi have an endocannabinoid system?
I'm considered an amphibian, so I have lungs.
Well, I don't think. I'd have to do research on that further. It wouldn't really matter because this isn't exactly real life canon, but I think only mammals have a endocannabinoid system, if I remember correctly.
There's the table with all the evidence on it.
Is that the axe?
Yeah. Shuppy's right here.
Oh yeah, I can just command him to like break out in like 2 seconds.
Yeah, he's in a pretty flimsy glass cage.
Oh, that's laughable. One.
Yeah. It wasn't for like he's clearly not violent, so they didn't need to restrain him. It was more like, look at this through the glass case, haha.
Battle time.
Yep.
All right.
My new little homunculus dude is a ranged attacker. Fun fact, and I've decided he looks like an octopus, but he can fly.
Oh.
Your guys'
So he
turn.
looks like right.
All right, I'm gonna call my axe to me, and then makeshift projectile flung.
I think it would take you one turn to grab it, wouldn't it?
Yeah, no, you're right. I'm just gonna call it to me then.
Okay.
I don't have my gun on me. I'm sure my gun is in evidence.
Yep, it's over there.
So, oh yeah, I don't even really plan on using my gun that much if possible. I have other options.
And he's just watching this shit go down.
Also, there was this cutscene of the guns being visibly ineffective.
Okay.
So I'll take a 5-step and use one of my fundamentals, Arrow of Dusk. 100-foot range. Well, sorry, 150-foot range because I'm 5th level. So it's 2d4 and
Do I
then
get a save or any of that shit?
no saves. It's just a ranged touch attack.
Okay. Any element or any of that shit?
Nope.
What is a ranged touch attack?
Yeah, I have no idea. I've never known what that means.
So rays are a ranged touch attack, which means it goes off of your touch AC, which I believe negates your dexterity.
Okay.
If there is any dexterity bonus.
Okay. It's 10 plus 3 dex, so just the nat 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he gets nothing then, just a 10, just the base 10 to hit.
19. And because it is a spell, there is no crit range. 2d4 non-lethal. 4 damage, non-lethal.
So yeah, I'm gonna command Shark Puppy to break free.
Strength check DC 10. Okay, he breaks through and he gets an action.
He gets an action right away.
Yeah.
And this is the danger.
Yep.
So I
Yeah.
can reach him though and do
Yeah.
my attack.
Yeah, you would need to do a charge though. You need to go bink bink and charge him.
Okay, that's what I'm gonna do.
Okay.
Yeah, because I might have been able to end the whole
What does
thing
charge
with
attack do?
Yeah.
That
it's
makes me
crazy.
so I can attack on this turn, right?
Yep.
Okay. So I do
You only get a single attack. You get a +2 to your attack.
so plus 6
From the
because my
charge.
attack is plus 4. So plus 6. 8? Or no. 9, 10. 10.
His armor class is 13.
Fuck. Good try, Shelby.
You see
We offered him that because it's gonna be the first round.
a dragonfly comes flittering down here. Transforms into a kitty cat. Archimedes has been here the whole time.
Illy's gonna take a moment. Pardon my language, Archimedes, and my loss of composure. But what the fuck? Yeah, Archimedes, what the fuck?
I knew you had this the whole time. Also, I was there as the escaped fucking guy in case it went south. You had a man on the outside who could get you the fuck out of jail. That's honestly what the reason was. I was your man on the outside in case things
Fucking
went.
druid. That druid that Archimedes has.
I didn't think it would go that road. But luckily, your argumentative skills were exemplary.
Now if you have an intelligence, Archimedes.
So, his turn.
my touch roll.
No head scritches for a week.
He's going to slam attack on Shuppy.
Yay!
Because he's right there and he has a -2 to his act.
Shelby only has like 37 hit points.
I'm doing this, I just want to read it out.
Yep.
1d6 plus 2 crushing damage and 1d6 plus 2 acid damage. So Shuppy takes 15 damage.
Oh my god.
Make me a reflex save DC 13 to avoid being grappled by Slime Guy.
Bummer.
He's on to Shuppy right now. My axe, if I used my axe, would be a chance that I would hit Shuppy.
No. Not unless Shuppy's in him.
I'm gonna cast my Black Fire. It covers 25 feet of area. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Oh, cool.
So those 5 squares are lit on fire.
For how long?
It is 1 round per level, so 5 rounds.
Okay.
Anything that enters, moves, or leaves takes 2d6, and since it just went down, that's 2d6 cold.
Are these the areas that you said?
Yep.
Okay.
So 2d6 cold damage. And there's a reflex will negate the damage, DC 17. If there's any spell resistance, it is applied.
You got a 16.
2d6, so that
Oh, what kind of damage is it?
cold.
Half damage from acid, cold, fire.
Okay, so that would be 9 rounded down, 4 damage taken.
Okay. You can go.
You can do something.
You can lob
I'm
the
still
axe.
figuring stuff out.
Yeah! I throw the axe at him.
Armor class 13.
Sorry.
A 3 plus.
I mean, I should probably give you like a -2 penalty to hit.
Yeah,
It's not
no,
a
most
ranged
definitely,
weapon.
because then it would be like an either way, I'm not hitting it.
Yeah, but the luck of it is that even if you throw shitty and miss, it'll still come back to you. So yeah,
I
but
guess we'll have to figure out what
miss.
it is.
Miss.
Throwing goes off of dex.
Yeah.
My octopus homunculi,
Yeah.
that I imagine was part of the evidence.
Yeah, if it
Because
was
like
on
pretty
you.
much all of our stuff is in the evidence.
Yeah.
Is still on the table. So my octopus homunculi can do force strike. It's a ranged weapon attack, +4 to hit, range 30 feet, one target you can see, 1d4 plus 2 force damage.
Force damage?
Force damage.
Oh, nice.
What HP
Armor
do
class
you
13.
How much HP do I have?
have? Yeah.
54.
What was it, 13?
Armor class 13, yeah.
So 10 plus 4 hits.
It's
And what did I say?
I'm gonna have to use some
1d4. It's not a lot of damage.
I don't want to tag you.
1d4.
I do have cold resistance.
This is just
3
pure
damage.
Oh, pure damage?
I'll
Oh,
take
yeah,
it.
well.
So that's homunculus'
How about your
turn.
will save?
Steel beast can't do anything. Give me a minute. Another thing I want to do.
Depending for fortitude reflex or yeah.
I'd actually just outright kill you if I tag you with it.
So.
I'm a barbarian, go for it.
So can I do my thing real quick?
yeah. What do you want?
I'm gonna cast Mending on my shark puppy. Shark puppy regains 9, puts him back up to 30. And that's all I got for everybody. I got me, I got shark puppy, I got octofly.
Call lightning DC 20.
The target characters have a 3.5 expansion.
Is it storming or is it nice on?
It's calm out.
So you get 3d6 points.
3d6 damage. Not good. Maybe 6, so 13.
Is 213?
He's minus 13 kill damage and minus 4. So he's at effectively 76 hit point damage we need to bring him to knock him out. Once these 2 points equalize each other, like you can do 30 if you have 60 hit points, you can do 30 subdual and 30 real damage, and as soon as it goes over, he's knocked out.
Okay.
You don't have to do all subdual damage to him.
Okay.
Okay, so yeah, that was everyone done?
Yep, I did all mine.
My axe is somewhere over here.
Then he's gonna take his turn to do this. Shuppy, make me.
What if you want to call it back?
That's what I was thinking.
Shuppy, make me a dexterity save. Or escape artist.
Is that reflex again?
No, not reflex this time. This one's a straight dexterity DC 18, or an escape artist DC 15.
Shark puppy can't do escape artist.
Okay, then dexterity save DC 18. Fuck it, I'll let you use athletics.
I imagine you'd have to be athletic to escape.
Yeah, DC 15.
Okay, so 4 plus 4 plus. So just the +4 +4 and my dex.
And your dex.
So +5. 9.
Shit. He goes glom, like Shuppy goes and tries to get away, and he goes just glom on top of Shuppy.
Oh boy.
Yep.
Oh god.
Oh, that's
Shuppy,
Shuppy.
no.
Oh, left my area, so that's 2d6.
Okay.
3, round it down. He takes 1.
I wish these would be doing more damage. I didn't do shit for damage either. Is that subdual?
No, physical or true.
3. Okay.
So it's just
Um,
up to 14.
Shark puppy didn't take any damage.
That's half.
I'm getting there.
It's
He's gonna start taking auto damage now.
It was
3 damage?
cold, so it's half, so it's 1.
Okay.
Sorry.
Oh, Christ.
So he's at 14. I know, it's awful, but
Okay, we still got a ways to go.
Oh shit, he takes double damage from lightning.
oh.
So our
that is
communities did 6, I think,
so
right?
that'd be 12.
Yep, I'll add another 6 to this. So 20.
So he's at like 69 health points. I have to write it down myself because you do it a weird way and I understand that works for you, but it
56.
completely...
Okay.
Are we at 56?
56.
56 more damage we need to do.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
And yeah, Shuppy with the...
I can't do anything without hurting Shuppy.
What's a
What do you
Shuppy?
have? Hard skills.
Bard skills? Not much.
He takes an auto 1d6
Not
plus
many good
2
things.
acid damage from being in it
I have
within
the summon
stuff.
monster, but I don't know what that would summon.
Okay. Summon monster is actually really nice, but it has summoning sickness for a turn. Level 1, you get like... I do anything for level 1.
Shuppy takes 8.
8. So 20.
But, oh yeah, but Shuppy can attack now. Because
Shuppy can
tiny
attack.
weapons, natural weapons are tiny weapons, just like your fists, so.
So that moves it to
Is that a level
ours.
1 or level 0?
Yep, that is ours.
5 more.
Oh, D8s?
Yeah. I know, the best die to attack.
Yeah,
D8s are my
Shuppy
favorite die.
didn't do.
Um,
Oh, wait.
that's
Mm.
6. Did I borrow 2d8?
Can Shuppy do repair? Or is that different? Because that's a bonus action.
A bonus action, he can do repair now as a bonus action and bite. 'Cause
Oh, I can do both?
Yeah,
Okay,
bonus
so I tried
action
to
is
bite and it didn't work, but I am going to repair.
I don't think he should get an armor. His armor class is only 10 when.
His armor class is only
Yeah, he
10.
can't dodge a fucking
So I
internal bite.
rolled like a 9.
So I'll take my 5 foot and killing shadows.
And I can look up the stats on it.
Do I get anything?
Okay, so killing shadows is a DC 20 will save.
I don't know what would be, because this is a slime creature.
I
don't know what would
missed.
be effective.
All right.
I'm just gonna keep that.
So, are you ready?
A wolf might be, so a wolf
So-
does bite damage and Shuppy's been getting through it.
10,
Okay, I'm gonna summon a wolf then.
20, 34 damage to the
and
slime.
this is all like shadowy.
Yeah,
34.
34 damage taken by the slime.
There we go.
Oh, can Shuppy roll me a DC 20 will save?
Oh god.
Can you give me like 2 seconds?
I didn't want to tag Shuppy, but this thing needs to die.
Better not kill Shuppy.
I can reconstruct.
Oh.
That's the thing I can do.
Because I would be sad.
Yeah,
I would.
right?
I would be sad.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna use summon monster.
Okay.
I'm gonna summon a wolf.
13 to 17.
Shuppy needs a roll what?
DC 20 will to take half damage.
Shit, no.
Oh!
So that is 10, 29 damage.
That was a 1.
Yeah, that was a 1.
Shuppy's dead.
29 damage to Shuppy, unfortunately.
Jesus.
Shuppy's dead.
I'm sorry.
It's fine. I can reconstruct within 24 hours. Illy's upset, but
There we go.
so your wolf can't attack this round.
Oh.
50 feet.
Well, I'm glad you weren't caught in it as well.
Well, I mean, if Shuppy's dead, I don't need the wolf at this point. I can just go fuck him up with my axe.
That is
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
But this way you'll have it too for next time.
Yeah.
And that should be enough information about the wolf to get you by.
Oh yeah, I still need to do a lightning attack. And he failed miserably.
Oh, that's kind of cool. They have smite and stuff. Oh, okay, cool.
That's my favorite.
So I'm gonna
attack.
call my axe back to me because I didn't get attached.
74 plus 4 is 78. We need to do 2 more damage to him.
Is it possible for me to call back my axe and see if it hits him on the way back?
Huh? You've had your axe the whole time.
I
mean,
threw it.
It comes back to you on the same
Oh!
Oh.
She's been waiting for it to come back.
turn. Whoops. No, it comes back to you on the same turn.
Okay, good to know.
You can use it
But I
every
still
turn.
don't think you missed the turn because you were going to summon it back this turn. So she didn't
Yeah.
technically miss a turn.
Okay,
It's
okay.
fine. We
Yeah.
didn't lose out on anything because of it, but
Yeah, you're good to go again.
Oh, cool. So can I just?
Yeah, attack roll. Make me an attack roll.
Oh, I was actually gonna run up to him this time, but I don't
where
remember how
are
big
you?
the squares are.
you're here.
Yeah, I was right behind you.
Okay.
You're just gonna be easier that way.
I'm gonna do this so she doesn't run through the fire.
Yeah,
Oh,
because
yeah.
the fire would hurt.
That's enough for a charge, because 10 feet.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, and then I'm just gonna swing at him.
Okay, so you get a +2 to your attack roll from
So,
charging, but a
yeah.
-2 to your AC for 1 turn.
Okay.
9, 10, 11. So whatever you roll plus 11.
16.
You nailed him. Alright,
Yeah.
And then I need
And then
to.
what's
So-
the roll?
he is a...
Damage bonus is 8 plus 1 and a wolf.
2d6 plus 6.
Yeah, 2d6 plus 6 plus 1.
Okay, 2d6 plus 6.
Does she have still any... Does she have any magical enchantments, anything?
That's what the
anything?
plus 1 is.
Okay. Then you see that you go... And your axe passes clean through the fucking water, and it goes...
Are we finding out if it's a magical weapon or not?
Huh?
Is that the question? Is if it's a magical weapon?
Yeah. because it's immune to physical damage, but that one magical bonus would still hit 1 point of damage.
Oh, so I did 1 point of damage.
You did half its remaining life in damage. It only has 2 left.
Okay.
Alright.
This magic weapon grants a +1 bonus to attack and damage rolls made.
Yep.
Okay.
It's the equivalent of a +1 weapon.
I wasn't sure because when it's being applied with like an object, we did half the damage, half its life though.
Woo!
Anybody else to turn?
What did I do this turn?
I don't know.
Shuppy. Oh, my homunculus.
Shuppy died last turn.
Shuppy died. Death. Shuppy will be back. Everybody calm down. My tiny homunculus is gonna do a ranged attack, a force damage. Okay.
Nailed him.
So touch
1d4
knocks off
+2.
shield, flat-footed knocks off shield and nex.
5
That's
damage.
going for it.
5 real damage? What kind of damage?
5 force damage.
Okay, he's dead.
I'm just kind of sitting there holding Chubby's body like, shut
No,
up!
Archimedes too is just like, we thank you for that, you did most of the damage, but still, by heart. I know he'll be okay.
No, Archimedes knows he's gonna be okay. I don't think anybody else realizes that I can fix Shuppy.
Wouldn't, if you really think about it, wouldn't it be Sharpie?
Sharpie, yeah.
And it would go along with the fact that you don't know any of these assholes or care about their dog
Okay,
too,
give me
so.
1 second.
Honestly, I was more
Would
worried
you-
about killing her if she got in.
I look behind me and
Okay.
don't you think I didn't
So I
see
did
that you were the one that cast the
I
kill
could
it?
have resurrected him during battle.
I mean, it's called
Yeah,
killing
I could have
shadows
resurrected him
for
during
a
battle.
reason.
If it has died within the last hour, you can use your smith's tools as an action to revive it, but it was inside the goop.
Yeah.
Provided you are within 5 feet of it and you expand a spell slot, the Steel Defender turns to life after 1 minute with all its hit points restored.
Okay, so
So
you
can
can
we
still...
just like meta out of the battle part of that and I just go over and revive him?
Yeah, we're already out of the battle.
So
You
yeah.
killed Sharpie!
So as you're like freaking out about that,
Look, he's
I just reach over and like you hear me like tinkering around and there's like little tiny
Like, I'm
crabs.
literally about to walk towards him to hit him, and
There's
then
like little tiny crabs crawling out of some of Shuppy's openings and then like going back in and they got little needles that somehow sew through
Archimedes
metal.
goes, but wait, look!
I turn around, I'm just like,
Shuppy's got his little tail going. Like what? He's gotta feel like
I'm not going after you anymore, Sharpie's alive.
I'm trying to think of what scars would look like for metal, but he's got them. Like you can see
Like
where
what?
the
Like
veins-
welds? Like welds?
Yeah, the welds. That's what my mending crab should have instead of a little sewing needle. Little welder.
Shuppy is like one of
Come at me,
the
I'll
best
just
fucking...
darkness and death.
Sharpies turned out really great. Like I know
Make
Drew
your eyes
had
filled
his
with
wolf,
darkness.
but he never used them.
Boss dog. No, it's because he
Magical
could die
dark vision doesn't count.
and not come back.
Yeah, Sharpie's pretty good to
No,
go, man.
Because they
150.
come from below the Twilight Zone.
I have 150.
So we're chilling there looking in the courtroom, and everybody's like... all the jurors ran out of the room, and the judge was like, oh man.
Oh man.
Bailiff and guards were basically panicking the whole time.
Sounds weird.
As I'm just chucking my axe repetitively.
Well, it's good that you don't get in close often.
I'm gonna
Well, usually I wanted to get in close, but I didn't want to hurt I didn't want to hurt the little Shargo.
I'm gonna approach you. Speaking fucking. Well, you technically I already got permission to speak in your mind earlier. I'm going to approach you and I'm going to thank you for your assistance in the danger.
Yeah, I telepathically respond, just, sorry about your mechanical creature. I kind of had no option.
He's fine. No worse for the wear. Sturdy boy.
I'm still sitting there giving Shargo the pets that he deserves, and I'm just giving him the eye.
I like slide up to you
would've fucking
and I give you some like lug nuts out of my pocket.
I was more worried about tagging the living.
You can give those to Sharpie as treats.
Really?
I've decided this. He doesn't really like consume them. Like now you're just gonna hear like
You just see
rattling
me.
of metal.
You just see me on like all fours giving him one, and then rolling over myself and just fucking with him.
It was a tough fight. You guys did better than I expected.
No, I just kind of look at you and like my like fin thing kind of flares up a little bit, like.
Okay, Zoidberg.
Proper introductions. This is Aquafina. My name is Illy. The cat there is Archimedes.
We'll wait for my scene, because Archimedes comes up and goes,
Be careful around wasps.
You seem
He
familiar.
gets sad if you kill him.
I'm sitting grandson of Dragonsbane.
I knew your mother. Grandmother. I knew your grandmother. And then he just leaves.
Also my deity.
He's not very charismatic. There's like a
I'm
big scene where he's like, I knew your mother.
You
And he
thought.
just leaves.
And then he just leaves.
Yeah, I have like a plus. Where's my charisma?
Yeah,
Plus
so-
3, plus 4 actually, because I have 1 for my.
The bailiff and the guards start coming up to you and they're like, we're gonna need you to drop your, and then fucking the judge is like, can you just drop it already? They saved, clearly, they saved everybody in the court from this crazy monster guy. You can drop the fucking we hate mind flayers routine now.
It's like I won't drop this axe.
That's all I have.
I searched the slime.
The slime? Alright.
My 20.
Good thinking.
There's my 20. And my search is a +6.
I look at you and like, you should probably grab the incenses before we go.
14.
I'm grabbing,
Okay.
I'm over here by the table, like,
You,
just, I'm pocketing
as
all
you
of our
reached on to
possessions.
examine the slime,
I'm taking my
you're like,
rifle
like a
back,
trail.
I got my javelins back.
and then you look over there and you see the lawyer's briefcase shining, and you're like, maybe I should use this search check on that.
Yeah.
Okay. So, yeah, everybody gathers around as we examine the
I
lawyer's
also
briefcase.
introduced you to my new octopi homunculus because I just crafted him recently. He's tiny and fast. It's a level 6 thing I can do.
That's the right one to record the loot.
It'll be a great addition into our ragtag team.
Oh my god, his projection is ink. But oil, because he's metal.
Ooh.
Like-
Oil's flammable.
Ooh.
I also carry 3 flasks of oil in my belt pouch just in case.
I'll have to discuss it with the DM later because it's not
Prospector
technically a
Jenkins.
thing as the homunculus.
What's that? The homunculus oil?
The homunculus oil being flammable and
Mm.
being advantageous later. I figured we'll discuss
I mean, you'd
it.
have to, like, bloodlet it every so often and gather an amount.
Well, no, he spits it.
Oh.
That's what I imagine his ranged attack is him spitting oil because he's an octopus.
It can be flammable.
You think you
Yeah,
could
if you were, like, level 1, I'd be like, no, you gotta earn it, but...
Yeah. No,
You
because
think
I
you
carry
could-
3
you think
flasks
you
on
could
me of
store
oil
other
just for
liquids
that.
At all
for different
times.
Things, like
Yeah,
a
you know,
poisonous
just
liquid.
chuck it after I
Or, like-
line it with
It's
some
more of a
parchment or cloth
lubrication.
and...
You never know if you
No,
might
I
run
totally
into a
get that,
troll or
but, like-
something.
Being able to interchange what my octopi spits, as long as it's done in advance, like for the day or weekly.
Yeah.
Nothing too
I
overpowered.
feel like you'd have to load it with...
But like,
Yeah.
like an oil change, like when
Yeah.
I could change it to something
But
poisonous
it would
or
still
something
have to
fun.
be able to be lubricant enough for it to actually.
Maybe you need to
Function.
have, if you had, I would definitely be like something if you were switching over to acid, I would be like, you need a 24-hour period to convert your thing into containing acid and not dissolving itself. Like, you need a
Yeah.
24-hour period.
That's what we
to
were
convert.
talking
I just
about as
imagine it
well.
as like a flask that you screw into the bottom. It's
Yeah.
like, okay,
Yeah.
spit it out.
Like I drain him
Like
out and then
whitewash or...
You know,
That's
this seems
essentially
like
how
the
muskets
perfect
and the
world to
magic
have a pound
cannons
of
work, is there's a
cesium.
cannon here, and you walk up and it just amplifies whatever spell you put into it in terms of damage and range. Same thing with the musket.
just some ideas.
But,
Now one of us has got to walk around with just like a little airtight container of cesium, just waiting for the day for a suicide bomb.
the creature lies dead at our feet.
I'm like a fixing
And the
my
trial
mask
is
back
over.
on.
Depending on how we did, we must decide what to do next. We gather together to examine the creature's briefcase. There are numerous lawyer-related things, as well as his journal. He was a lawyer. He was a lawyer in the Slime People City, and made a lot of money doing so. But he started to get hooked on the insanity herb, and lost his whole life and career. Then he left the city. He seems to have found a new master to serve. His writings turn to ravings at this point, talking about their future god he serves. There are notes detailing specific people he is to abduct. Hundreds of people have already fallen prey to his master and other minions. There are many already crossed out on the list, a lot of people already crossed out on the list that they already got. Almost all of which we don't recognize. There are some we do, however. Airy, Dryad from the Nature Preserve, Devil's Tooth City, descendant of Drew, keeper of the preserves. Snipe Paraffin, Deep Halfling, Rainbow Rock Ridge, descendant of Spider Paraffin. Blurn's Ball player. Catherine, deceased, Tomb of Catherine. Location unknown.
Aquafina. Upon discovery that this incense has a hallucinogenic property,
I'm gonna go ahead
I
and
propose to you the idea of
cast
one side
Mystic Reflections to see if there's any magical stuff either in
as
Slime Body
simpler
or in
people would
briefcase
say,
itself, or if the
getting
briefcase
blitzed
itself happens
out.
to be magic.
with this power. With this.
Oh, I suppose you could have done that before we opened it and possibly got hit with acid spray or something.
Oh yeah, I don't
But,
even care if I go into a
And
rage.
it just
I
acts
don't
as
wanna get
detect
hung
magic.
I get
yeah,
this like
no, there's
idea
nothing
that,
magical around or
somehow we
anything.
only just realized that we're both stoners. So like now it's like this like secret friendship thing we have going on.
Oh no! For the record, you don't really have to ask Aquafin for permission to go into her mind. There's already a bunch of voices there, anyways. And a one that isn't telling her to
briefcase
kill
made
people
out of?
is probably for the best.
It's leather.
I also imagine like the weed that Illy smokes is like
How airtight
dank
is
and
it?
shit.
Not.
It's like in my hometown. There's this type of
Because
seaweed.
thinking if it was airtight enough, I'd just use it to keep scrolls right here.
Yeah, like a scroll case. Nah.
Well, you know, Illy's plotting on refining the incense to take away the aggression tendencies and enjoying the hallucinogenic properties.
I was also telling her that in my home country.
Oh, you want the insanity herbs?
I
but
took my
he wants-
incense back.
Yeah.
Like I'm over at the end at the fucking putting things
They're,
back.
you're gonna have to persuade them to give them to you back. They're like, dude, this is like a dangerous weapon.
I want to bring them to the Science Society.
Alright, make me persuasion.
Because I'm not lying. I'm going to bring.
If they deny it, I'll cast fog cloud and then we'll just
Let's
run.
take it. Go.
Or my Diplo. Maybe Diplo.
It's my +7. Shit.
All right.
They're not letting you have the incest sticks.
Do you have them in your hands?
They're still sitting on the evidence table.
They won't even let me pick them up.
Fuck.
Sorry. Did you catch any of this though?
Yeah.
I have sleight of hand.
Archimedes. Can I eat those incense sticks for me to bring to the science institution? Will you please procure them for us?
Yeah, for science.
So,
Shut up.
how do you have me craft a wand? Like, what steps do you have me go through?
He's gonna suspect
Just
you
like a
get
piece
it
of
on it.
wood.
Shut
Oh,
up.
one piece of wood. And then money for, because I don't spend experience points really generally. Or we can find, wait, you're evil, right?
Lying.
Chaotic evil.
Oh, cool. You can just use other people's life forces. Oh, you're a civilian with 3,000 experience points? That's close enough. And he's dead. You're evil. Things are easier for you. We would have to spend our own experience points to build an
And
item.
then,
I don't have an alignment at the moment. I'm not good or evil. I'm kind of chaotic,
So
somewhere in the middle.
It would shift you towards evil if you did that, though.
So you're
do
chaotic.
you go off of the gold amount
My
in
thing
the
is just, like,
player's
the thing
handbook,
with
or how do you decide
neutral-
gold amount?
Gold
Is
conversion?
that
Yeah,
it's
like
not
how much
really
is needed to actually
neutral in
craft
the end? I'll
these.
probably just end up being
It's
chaotic
usually
evil,
like
but not really giving a
as a
shit.
general rule,
If it's for
like
per- if
1,000
it's for your
gold
own
pieces per
purposes,
ability.
then it's neutral.
If it's a
for the sake
consumable
of
type
being
thing, it's
evil
far less
and
because it's
doing
consumable, like an
bad
arrow
things,
plus
then
one,
it's
like
evil.
50.
Oh,
But
yeah.
if you're
Yeah,
saying you like
consumable.
you would
consumable.
murder
So,
a child
like,
at
a ring
fucking
plus one
orphanage for that
That
pretty
gives you
shiny
plus
ring
1 to
that you
AC and
want,
saves because those always go
that's
together.
not necessarily.
Oh,
you're
you get
not
1,000
murdering
more.
I
orphans
just want
to
to put my
murder
spells
orphans.
into
You're
it.
murdering orphans
One of my
because they have
spells into
something you want.
Into
It's for
the
selfish
what
reasons.
level spell is it?
That makes
Oh,
it
okay.
neutral. That's why I'm
Master level
lawful
7.
neutral. Like I care mostly about myself. I don't care about others and affecting them in any way. I don't care if it's
So-
affecting positively or negatively.
Okay, what spell is it?
So that's how those work.
My
True sight?
My gaze.
There would definitely be an amount of charges per day. If there's infinite charges even.
Wands, I looked it up again, it goes up to 50 charges for a wand.
50 charges? Oh man, I would not give you 50 charges for a level 7 spell.
Yeah. Oh dang, where'd it go?
But
For when you get further
Yeah.
spells, summoning creatures can be amazing.
Here's what the
like when you're level
Fair's
2,
handbook
I
says
think
about it.
Yeah, I picked up on that. Well, like when you know.
Can
like, a
you
higher
breathe
level-
underwater?
Archimedes?
No.
Yeah.
Not here.
No, I'm just a deep halfling.
It's okay.
Like, summon
You
nature's
won't do
ally
worse
too.
than fucking Joe did when
You
you opened the
can
door.
summon one second level creature or 1d3 first level creatures.
Yeah,
So
120.
you could get more of the weaker
I
creatures.
hate, no, I
But, like,
absolutely
you get, like,
fucking hate the item
crocodiles,
creation in this
elementals,
game.
Yeah, I did the math.
sharks,
I think it's like
squids. And then
7,000 gold to
even
enchant it
further
based on the
out
player's
of
handbook.
levels, you kind of put it in
That
a-
would be, I would make it,
You get 8 dire
it would be
weasel,
7,000 for a level
satyr,
7 spell with a good amount of charges.
Fucking-
You could make 11 7 spell with
Farpel,
more
I don't know
charges,
what
but it
that
would
is.
cost more, or you could like spend 5,000 and make 11
Fucking
7